There's a strange mystery in the world. Millions of people work hard every single day, yet only a tiny percentage ever builds real, lasting wealth. This isn't about luck. It's not about intelligence, and it's definitely not about effort. Economists have studied this for over 150 years, and they've discovered something uncomfortable. Wealth does not grow the way most people think it does. And once you see the equation behind it, you can't unsee it. From childhood, we're taught a simple formula: work hard, earn more, become wealthy. But economic data tells a very, very different story. Research published across multiple countries shows that labor income alone almost never creates long-term wealth. In fact, wealth inequality is far greater than income inequality by nearly double it. What does that mean? It means even if two people earn similar salaries, their financial futures can end up worlds apart. So, what's the real separator? Across decades of economic research, one pattern keeps repeating. Wealth grows when three forces intersect. Wealth equals value times leverage times time. This isn't just some motivational fluff. It's visible in real data across generations, markets, and entire economies. So let's break it down. First, let's talk about value. Value is your ability to produce something that other people need. It could be skills, ideas, or solutions to problems. But here's the surprising part. Studies show that value alone rarely creates wealth. Think about it: many highly skilled workers, like doctors, engineers, and master craftsmen, never become truly wealthy. Why is that? It's because value without leverage stays trapped in time. This brings us to leverage, the great multiplier. Economists call this the scaling problem. If your income depends entirely on the hours you work, it puts a hard cap on your growth potential. Research on wealth accumulation shows that passive and scalable assets like businesses, equity, media, or real estate are the primary drivers of long-term wealth. This is why business owners can earn while they're sleeping, investors can benefit from market growth, and creators can reach millions of people at once. One person's effort gets multiplied exponentially. Data from both the US and Europe shows that households with access to leverage accumulate wealth far faster than those who only rely on their wages. Now for the final piece, the one people underestimate the most: time. Not intensity, not motivation, but duration. Research on compounding shows that small advantages, when applied consistently over a long period, will always outperform dramatic effort that's only applied briefly. This explains why wealth inequality persists across decades and even centuries. Wealth compounds quietly, while poverty compounds loudly. Economists studying financial crises found that those who already had assets recovered much faster, while others fell even further behind. Time rewards your position, not your struggle. So why don't schools teach this? Traditional education focuses on active income, getting a job, earning a salary, seeking stability. But research shows that active income alone rarely closes the wealth gap, even over generations. The reason is simple. Wealth is largely passive, not active. It grows through ownership, systems, and compounding, not just through effort. This isn't some conspiracy theory. It's a structural reality that most people are never shown. But here's the empowering part. Research also shows that building wealth is not about where you start it, as about how early you apply the equation. You don't need a lot of money to begin. What you need is a skill that creates value, a way to scale it with leverage, and the patience to let time do its work. Once those three things align,